Hey, welcome all. Well, today I'm going to do a code check on this 87 Ford F-150, and this is what I've always used in the past. See if I can get a good reading on it and see how it compares to this one right here. This is a new one. Comes with a book, whole 9 yards, and digital, so I'll be able to compare notes now. So let me go take this apart and read that book a little bit. There's a little tag here that says if you get a code 95 reading, it's because this vehicle has been modified for an emission recall. So I'm not real sure what that's all about, but the tag is there, so code 95 will be disregarded. Make sure you get a notepad to write this down with, and like I said, I'll be using this code reader right here. The ignition switch would need to be turned on, and they make a cable, a long cable to reach from these connectors right here to the inside of the cab. You just drape it around through the window or something, and you're able to sit in the cab and follow the procedure as the book says, to step on the clutch pedal, the whole 9 yards. And I've got my clutch pedal safety interlock out, disconnected, so I can get around that. But if you, some of these things you can't get around unless you have a helper to get in there and help you follow the procedures in the book. Anyway, first thing to do is hook this up, and little connection goes right there. The big one goes right here. There's nothing hard about this. Now you go turn the key, put the thing on hold, the reader on hold, and go turn the ignition switch to on. Then you flip this to test, and you may hear some clicking around as it checks the sensors and connections there. Sensors, whatever. Actually, it doesn't check the connections, it just checks the sensor. If you have a bad connection, it won't check the sensor at all, and it'll give you a bad reading. So here we go. Have your notepad ready and count the flashes. This also has audio. It'll beep, but actually helps. And then you go test. 3-1. Six, 7. 8. 8-2. 9. And there's the 9-5. Then there's going to be a long pause, and then the codes will repeat. 3-1. Okay. If there was no codes at all, it would go 1-1 or 1-1-1. So switch it back to hold and go turn the key off. Okay, now I just disconnect the code checker, and we'll go to the next one. So this one is similar. You connect it up in the same way. Okay, I got to remove this plastic label over the top of the screen. There. Got that off there. Okay, now I got to go turn the ignition on. Press and release the on-off button. That would be this one right here. Okay. I don't know if anyone can see that. Showing zeros. And that's what it's supposed to do. Show 3 zeros. I realize the camera's at an angle, but it's the best way I could film this at the moment. Press and release the test hold button to put it in test mode. Shows a little triangle down there. Anyway, it's reading 31. Okay, while it's flashing this little square there, it's sending the code back. 31, 67, 82, and 95. Okay, 31. It sends the second codes. This is supposed to be a C right up in here, which is a continuous memory code. 82, 95. It's reading the same codes that I was able to pull off using the visual dot code checker. And then 10 is the separation code. Okay, I'm going to turn this off. Oh, I heard that. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and start the engine and see what happens with this code reader. The near as I can tell by reading that the first code it will send will give me a cylinder code. You're supposed to do a power steering turn on this and overdrive switch maybe. Press the accelerator to the floor. I'll go ahead and start the engine. That's the number for cylinders. There's the common code. Anyway, as you can probably hear, it's running a little rough. That's why I'm doing this. Power steering still noisy. But I think I'm going to have to live with that. Okay, it's repeating the codes now, just like before. Both books have a table of contents for the codes, so I'm going to go look these up and see if there's any parts I should order, replace the parts, and see if it helps the engine run better. Yeah, I kind of like this one. I might have to get a cable. That cable is pretty valuable, I think, when it comes to this type of procedure here with this vehicle. Makes you kind of appreciate the newer ones where it's all on the inside. So this is Cars, Trucks, and Detours, aka Steve AZ 711, and hope all your car repair work's going well. Thank you all for subscribing and watching, and until the next video, bye for now.